eBay's newest feature is just a complete and total money grab, and it's useless and it's trash. Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. I didn't do my normal walk around because I can't, because I'm finally having a garage sale, so it's a disaster. That's just, it's a mess. I hate it. I hate so much. Stuff over here. I hate when there's stuff in my way. I've got 10 orders going out today, 3 pending. You know how that goes. Maybe one of them will pay. I have 6 TCG player orders going out for around $15 in profit. I've been kind of getting down on myself about the TCG player stuff because a lot of the orders are sometimes it's very good. 1 card for $100-something. Sometimes it's 23 cards for $5. But then I have to remind myself, if I'm doing the math, the profits are pretty high. And even if it takes me an hour and I make $15, that's not the worst thing in the world. It didn't take me an hour. It took me a half hour. So that's great money, $15 for a half hour's worth of work. And also, when I make $15 in profit, it pays for like 2,000 cards. You know, you sell 30 and it pays for another 2,000 cards. That's kind of the game there. I have switched to listing the jewel pops. If you guys remember me picking those up, I paid a lot of money for them, so I was like, oh, I should probably recoup some of this. And so because of the garage sale stuff, it's something I can do out of here, so I don't have to look at this mess. And I'm doing those, and then once I have all those listed, which will be a couple weeks worth of banked listings, because I've been doing that, dropping them, scheduling them, and I'm liking it a lot, and sales are going good, so I'm not going to rock the boat. But once I have those banked for a while, I am going to go back to listing some cards again, because I want to get them listed before the fall in anticipation for 4th quarter and Christmas, because I think there will be an uptick then. And I do also want to be doing TCG Player Direct before Christmas. You always want to front run seasons. You always want to think a couple steps ahead, because if you wait till the last minute, it's too late. If you wait till early, it's too late. If you're early, you're already late. That's why Walmart, go to your Walmart, look at what season is on the shelf right now. That's how early you gotta be. First thing going out, B3B is a Danco something. It's a piece of pipe something or other. It's a plumbing fixture, but I think it's a gas fixture. A 5A 1C cold stem. I don't know. I got those. I got a couple of those in a Mikhail mystery box. Sold the other one, I think, for the same price. $8.49 free shipping. And I noticed, and it stuck in my head because I call it my hobby, but I make money at it, is investing, stocks, crypto to a degree. But when I say crypto, I mean Bitcoin. I don't mean the other stuff. But that's what I do in my spare time, is I watch market reports and I watch investing videos, and I try to take the little money I make and compound that over time to make more money. Mo money, mo money, mo money. Mo money, mo money, mo money. And eBay's newest feature is just a complete and total money grab, and it's useless and it's trash, and I'll pull a couple orders and then talk about it. Next up is a hat. It's a vintage mustard yellow snapback hat. I think it's unbranded, but it will be very easy to spot because it is, as it said, mustard yellow right back here. And it's just your traditional snapback hat. This is like a baseball, t-ball hat from the 90s. That's about what that looks like to me. And for that hat, $10 free shipping. I don't know where I got that or how much I paid. Hats, I usually pay less than $1 because I don't tend to look them up. Next up, B5B17 is some doll wigs. B5B, and it's a multi-pack here, so I'll clear up a little space. 17, it is 4 wigs, and when we got down towards the end of the wigs, I say we because it's back when Jen was still listing, she did almost all the work on the wigs. I'm very appreciative of that, because that would have been not fun. But when we got down towards the bottom, and there was some that were probably new, but no tags, no identifying marks, put them in some lots. And so for that lot, I took an offer, or I sent out an offer, $19.99 free shipping, because the .99, I assume I sent out the offer. Next up, sock 18 is a Craftsman something. It's a driver bit or a something, some type of bit, but I don't have to know exactly what it is, because I have a good, messy, currently messy, category system. And now I forgot what number I said. I said 18, 17? I think I said 18. There we go. 18. I hope that's right. Yes, 18. This little guy right here, which it just looks like it's an extension bit. And I got for that $10 free shipping. Next up, A5 is a Pyrex 470C. And this is a lid I would sell again. Not this one in particular, because it is got a, I don't know, some type of discoloration to it. It's got a chip. I took a significant discount on it because of the damage and stuff, but when they're in really nice condition, you're talking $20 free shipping. $12 free shipping for that one. And I actually will send this in a poly bag. I will small bubble probably twice, and then I will medium bubble over top of that, maybe even twice again, and put it in a poly bag, because that's still cheaper than a box. Speaking of bubble wrap, I use, for my bubble wrap, my American Bubble Boy bubble wrap. I keep forgetting to say that, not like it, you know, matters, but if you do want bubble wrap and you don't want to mess around with shopping around and trying to find good stuff and buying from a bunch of different places, I've done that work. American Bubble Boy is the tops. There is a link in the description if you'd like to use them. If you don't want to use my link and make me a little bit of money, don't use it. Still go buy it from them, because it's still the best bubble wrap. But this is just a normal, cheap clothes rack that you get at, you know, your Walmart or Target or whatever. And it has extenders on the side, which you can actually put additional bubble wrap on. I've done that, if that's the way you want to do it. It fits 2 rolls. And then my neighbor, a couple doors down the road, across the street, he had one of these out in front of his house for free on rollers, which mine doesn't have rollers, and it's a double decker. So now I have one that I'm going to replace this one with, which I think I also have links for these in the description, but you know, whatever, they're Amazon, Walmart, but if you want to use the link, I still will make a little bit of money off that, but they're perfect. When I started using it, I was like, I can't believe how perfect this is, but it's a double decker, so I will get to put my small bubble and my medium bubble on the same rack, and it'll take up the same square footage. I don't want to block the window, but it's a good spot for it over there. Maybe once I get rid of these shelves, it'll end up somewhere in this area. Maybe I'll get crazy and mount it to the ceiling or something. Probably not. But you could. But yeah, so now I get to do a double decker, and then this one, I don't know, give it to the kids for their closet or something. But they work perfect. And again, I will mention, not because I'm not like a paid sponsor or something. I don't have to mention it. If you happen to use my link, I make a little money off that. But it's because that's what I use. Anything in the description is not meant to sell you something. It's to tell you, I've tried other things, this is what I use. If you look at that and you go, no, this one is not the best, here's a product that's even better, let me know. I'll try that product instead, switch out the links. Next thing going out, and it finally worked. C5 is 2 Hoover vacuum bags, and it is the last 2, and it's actually 4 because it's 2 2-packs. But I made a multi-quantity listing, and then I put in multi-quantity discounts, hoping people would buy more than one, because then I get to combine shipping, and when you combine shipping, you save money, therefore make more money. And that's what we do this for, to make money. $23.98 free shipping for the pair. Speaking of making more money, I also sold a bike. And I sold the lady's going to get the bike in a couple hours. I got to go pick up a skateboard from my storage unit. Sold that. So doing a little more of the local stuff, because I always hate it. It's usually a lot of, is this available? Yes. Is this available? Yes. You know, forever and ever, endlessly. But it's been working out, so maybe I'll dabble a little more locally. But this is very telling. To buy these things, which I would never question, you could have terrible feedback. I'm never going to question this. If you bought this, who's going to buy that as a scam? This is very telling of the state of, maybe not just eBay, but the state of the world. They left a note. Don't panic over low feedback. Been using eBay for 17 years on both sides as a buyer and a seller. Just a new account. And then it says, please mail to confirmed address. So the address on the account. I mean, if you were a scammer, I guess you could go as far to write a message like that. But I believe that that's what this person is saying. And that as a seller, they've been on the other side. And there has been scams. And it's just, it was really, when I read the message, it kind of made me sad. I was like, something has had to happen in that person's life to make them think they need to tell me that their zero feedback store could be an issue. Which, again, vacuum bags. I don't care. Whatever. But it really, like I said, it made me a little sad when I read it. Like, that something had to have happened to them to get them to that point. And I guess before I go to the rest of the what sold, I will discuss the eBay money grab, because that's exactly what it was. And most of you have probably noticed it by now if you're a seller. Oh man, how am I going to talk? I can't walk in a circle. What am I going to do? I'm just going to pace back and forth right now. It is, if you go to make a listing, and in the description, it says use AI generated description, which, try it. Don't use it. Don't actually put it in your listing, but just click on it once and see how it works. Because what it does is it takes every bit of information in your listing and then populates it into sentences. If it's a piece of jewelry, it's ridiculous. If it's anything, it's ridiculous. It takes your title, takes all your item specifics, and then turns them into sentence form. No one reads descriptions. The only time people read descriptions is if there's something damaged or something specific that they might need extra details on, or they're looking for some extra details. Beyond that, no one ever reads descriptions. And no one's gonna read a multi-paragraph description over a vacuum bag or 99% of items listed on eBay. Because, surprise, surprise, most of the items listed on eBay, I can't remember the exact number, but there are more new items listed on eBay than there are used items. So on a new item, people aren't reading the descriptions, I would say, ever. 99.9% of the time. So why would eBay put this very useless tool into their system? Oh, maybe it's because every single business who mentions the word AI in their shareholder meetings, their stock magically goes up. What a surprise that a huge multi-billion, I don't know, big. I should know those numbers. I own some of their stock. I just don't know them off the top of my head. It would actually, a company that big, it'd be stupid for them not to capitalize on it. Markets are so manipulated, but if you're the one wanting to make the money off it, yeah, manipulate it. As long as it's not illegal, unless you're, JP Morgan, then do it as illegal as you want, and then just pay a fine, which is a 10th, a 5th, a 1% of the money you made off of breaking the law, which happens over and over and over again. So they implemented this so that they could mention it in their quarterly meeting so that their stock price could go up. Is it useful? No. Should it just be deleted? Yes. Will it ever be functional? Possibly. But if it gets to a point where it's functional, then AI will be to a point where there will be a outsourced AI that you could completely generate your listings from, which might already exist. I have no idea. But that's why it's there. It's not to be helpful. It was a money grab. Use it once just to look at how stupid it is, and then never do it again. It's so stupid. It's a joke. Like, it's just such a joke. I don't remember what I wish I would have remembered what I listed or attempted to list with it, but it was 3 to 4 paragraphs of description that was just malarkey. Next up, A2 is a Fire King jadeite soup bowl tucked back here, and I was very sad this morning. Oop, that's not a chip, it's just a piece of shelf or something. I was very sad this morning. I saw a listing for the salt shaker, the jadeite salt shaker, pepper, tea canister, and then I think it was a 3-bowl set, like a mixing bowl, a soup bowl, cereal bowl size, then a smaller one or something like that. There might even been one more piece, like a cup or a plate. And they wanted $50 for all of it. And the tea canister sells for like $75. So of course I wanted all of those things. But the drive to get it would have been, 45 minutes both directions. I messaged them and said, hey, do you ever come anywhere near this direction? I'll pay you for them right now, and as long as it's in like the next 30 days where you can meet me about halfway, I'll buy them. and they said I have no plans of leaving town, period. That was a bummer. That is the big downside of the small town sourcing. See stuff all the time that I want, but it's 45 minutes to an hour away. So if it was in my town, of course I'd buy it. If it's 45 minutes to an hour away, not a chance in the world I'm driving to get it. But for this one, I accepted an offer, $25 free shipping. I had paid $3 for the bowl, cup, saucer, and lid, sold, and a canister lid. Sold the lid for like $35 free ship just a couple days ago. So that was a great buy. Next up, A5 is a Reweb kit. A5. It's this one here. It is a Reweb kit for a lawn chair, webbed lawn chair. And for that one, I think I had it listed $24.99, but I've made a ton of money on those already. And they sent me an offer of $16. I countered $19.99. They sent me an offer of $16 again, which means that's what they're willing to pay. And I'm still okay with that. This one, though, I am beyond okay with. Beyond okay. B2 is a shuffle book from Golden Books. And this guy right here, when I got this out of a Mikhail mystery box, I said, what are you doing, Mikhail? You sending me trash? You said, I was like, okay, well, worst case scenario, I'll give this to my kids. And what it is they're cards with cues type of thing for storytelling. You kind of shuffle them up, make your own story. Hey, shuffle book. And so Mikhail mystery box, so I paid less than $1. Looks like it's trash. Who's picking that up anywhere? If you see this, pick it up. Because I got $80.99. Excuse me while I celebrate. Pew, pew, pew. So yeah, put this in the memory banks. Shuffle book. Because this is in terrible condition, $80.99. It's very rare. I think there was maybe 2 listed when I listed this one, maybe 3, and I made mine the cheapest. So if you find this in good condition, you're getting $100. That's so cool. And next up, and unless something else pays, it is the last thing. B3A is 3 Night Blossom spoons. B3A, and it is these ones. I shouldn't, use your words, Drew. I shouldn't put so many silverware in the same location. I should mix those up a little bit, or go further and actually label the bag, or just use the label already on the bag, Drew, you dummy. For those 3 spoons, $17.99 free shipping. These are actually the first flatware I've sold since I started buying flatware, but that pays for 2 entire sets. Flatware is definitely on my list of things that I will be buying forever. I mean, till eternity, unless people just start going back to eating with their hands or something. That's on the list. Not fast sellers. Some are huge money, some are okay money, but the dollars you pay to get them is so low. Let's go over this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other. Just really neat. Hey, do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this.